Hey everyone, I wanted to walk you through a tour of the Highlands in Louisville. Louisville's Highlands are very in demand, and there's not usually a lot of turnover in those neighborhoods. So I was over there today and shot some video for you. So I'm gonna first take you on a map to show you what area of town I'm talking about, and then I'm going to take you into the to the video of the actual homes in that area so you can see what's going on. So let me share my screen. Bear with me while I do that. And I'm going to share this. All right, so here we are. And where I started out is right around here. On Valley Vista Road. And then you can see there's Dundee Way. We do go down Dundee when I'm shooting the video. Clayton Road, then Claggett. This is kind of a weird little funky triangle over here. Atherton High School, which I do show you, is right here. And we travel down this area. I circle back. We pass Fleming Road. We go down Dundee. We get on Trevilian, but I hit a lot of traffic, and I didn't want to mess up traffic. So I hop off it at some point. And here we are. So I'm going to scroll out a little bit so you can see what part of town this is relative to, let's say, Louisville downtown. So like I said, we were right through here, and it is, I'm going to keep zooming out. Okay, so it is it's kind of southeast, really, if of downtown. Although people don't say southeast, they just say east. The east side, west side, or south side. So it's east, southeast area, and it's called the Highlands. And then there's different little pockets here: Bonnie Castle, Seneca Gardens, Strathmore. But all of those combined bring us the Highlands. So I'm going to go ahead and now go to the video. The zip code is 40205. But before I do that, I'm Margaret Weathers with Coldwell Banker McMahon, and I am an agent in Louisville, Kentucky. I've been licensed for 21 years, and I'd love to be able to work with you. If you could please hit the like button and then subscribe, and we'll get after it right now. Go ahead, hit the like button. Do it now. All right, you're not doing it, I can tell. All right, so let me bring up the video. And in this area, I should say a lot, some of the houses in this area have these steep driveways. This is one of them. So not all, but this one particular on this street. There's another street we're going to go down that a lot of them have it. So, not bad here. Most of the homes in this little vignette I'm showing you are going to be brick. Some are painted, some are the natural red color. Many right now are going to be two-story. The one we were at was stone or brick, I forget now. But here we go with, here's a two-story. And you don't see a lot of power lines in this area of town. You see most of it's buried. There will be a few as we get up the street, but definitely a lot of growth. The trees, your established trees in this area of town. Not a lot of traffic on these side streets. Now, when I get into Trevilian Way, that one is kind of a connector street, so we do get a lot more traffic then. So here we are. This is that one of those weird quirky triangle things. There's a little library right there that's very popular in Louisville to put books, and people can take them and leave them as they so choose. I think we're over here, I think passing Fleming maybe at this point. You can see it's just October 1st. So we are still pretty green. A few trees here or there are starting to change color, like that one there, small one there. Another two-story, truck coming here. Now, a lot of them have no outlets. So right there, that street there has no outlet. So I got to take the right. And we're on Valley Vista still. This is going to take us a little ways, and then I think I turn off of it to get into a different neighborhood. So you can see this is kind of a quirky little corner lot, 2-story again with a garage. Off-street parking, which is different than old Louisville. I don't know if you remember my videos for old Louisville, but we did not have any really off-street parking in old Louisville, not much at all. Another 2-story, all these are brick, if you notice. Okay, not too many fences. Every now and then you'll see a fence, a lot of hedges, definitely established trees. Don't see any power lines here. So we're still in Valley Vista and what is that? Dundee. Okay, good. Dundee. That's one of those connector streets a little bit. And here we go. It's a little easier for me to show you on the passenger, excuse me, the driver's side. Now here's a brick house that's been painted green, a soft green, and I thought that was extremely pretty. You got 2-story there, brick. Lots of, you see this, a lot of big bushes, big hedges to create that privacy versus putting up a bunch of fences. So you can see these yards are well manicured, well taken care of. This area of town, if you saw a house that wasn't being well taken care of, it wouldn't last long. Now we did just see one power line. So, you know, this is a guy that cutting grass. So typically things are well maintained around here. I go to the right so this guy can get through. This is another one of those little quirky, see how they got the power lines right there buried. This is a little common area for this area of town. Now across the street is Atherton High School. My husband went there to high school, so I don't know what's going on a Saturday, maybe some sporting event, but so I'm gonna go down this road right here. And we're heading back really towards Bardstown Road. I don't make it back there. I don't go back there. Now the houses change a little bit in style. These are more 1.5-story. You can call them 2 if you want, but they're really more 1.5 according to ANSA guidelines anymore. Again, not many power lines. I see some behind that house there. Now we're getting more 1-stories homes, still the established trees. I had to pull over because I didn't want to be blocking all that traffic. And then again, like a 1.5-story, still a lot of brick homes, lots of different trees, different foliage. I guess I think I was pulling over for a car, so you get to see the tree. But you can see it's really some big trees, so they're established neighborhoods. That's looks like a 1-story with an attic. A willow tree there. And let's see, where are we at? So here we got another 2-story. Looks like maybe it's even been converted to a 2-story, 1.5-story there. This is the parking lot I'm going to turn around in during the school year and this school day. Now we do have a couple power lines right here. So I can tell you that some of the streets have been repaved. Google Fiber was supposed to come to town a couple of years ago, and they started and then they just stopped. I don't know what happened. It was right around the beginning of COVID, but then they had already torn up a lot of the streets, and the city was pretty pissed. So I noticed they've been paving all these streets the last, I guess, probably 6 months or so. As you can see, it's pretty fresh. All right, so again, ahead of us, about a 1.5-story house. Now that one looks framed, so we don't have, you know, we've been seeing all brick up to this point, but that one is a frame. And let's see here. Now we got some more power lines right through here. I think we're at maybe Strathmore. Is that Strathmore? Now, again, we're going into more 1-story homes in this area. And we're heading towards Eastern Parkway, if you were following me on a map. Eastern Parkway, again, we do have some power lines right along this street here. A lot of no outlets because they're in a dead end. Now, the zoo is not far from here. You could bike there technically. You wouldn't want to walk. It'd be a long walk, but you could bike there. see how this road is paved. Like I said, they were mad about that whole Google fiber deal. Now that looks like a 2-story. And if you notice, there's no apartment complexes or buildings. 2-story stone there. I think this is a 4-way. Yeah, right here. And now this is Trevilian. This is a really busy connector. So I do tend to go a little faster here. Now this is where you'll see a lot of these houses that are had some incline. You see the inclines going up. Now your driveway is going to be a lot more inclined. You know, kind of like 30-degree angles, maybe 40. I don't know. That one's a neat driveway right there. They built some retaining walls, created some parking there. And then we kind of a mixed style of home through here. You got some 1-stories, you got some 2-stories, you got brick frame. So it's all over the place as far as the style. So you do get to pick what you like if it comes available. You know, there's a 2-story colonial there. That's a frame. There's a lot more Tudor type homes in this area, although I don't know that we're seeing them right now. But that's a neat house right there, that white one. I've been in there. And see the pitch on those roofs is pretty drastic, those last couple houses. We're getting really close to the zoo now. There's another 2-story bricks. That one's half and half. That one's, I think, stucco. We don't have a lot of that, but there is a little bit of that. And then here we're back to 2-stories, again, really mixed use, mixed style, excuse me, some pretty deep pitches on these roofs. So I wanted to just go over that with you today and give you some idea of what the Highlands look like. It's a very desirable area, very popular area. Homes don't always come available very often here. But if you would like for me to try to help you find a home that would work for you and your family, I'd be glad to help you. If you can hit subscribe and like my channel. My name is Margaret Weathers. I'm at 502-664-9971. Again, 502-664-9971. And until next time, take care of each other. Bye-bye.